Okay, I'll just be with everyone in a sec. Just posting a few more links on Discord. You know, sometimes I wonder, what's the experience of watching these VODs on Twitch or YouTube like? Like, do people just skip to the parts they want to see? Do they just start the entire thing and listen to it in the background? I mean, the amount of views would indicate not, but yeah. Just a fundamental different way people consume a live stream compared to a pre-recorded, well, to a VOD or an edited video. But that's besides the point. All the links are sorted, so let me just move my microphone into position and... Hey Nellis, it depends, you imagine. That makes sense. Nice thing about playing a game where that involves a sorry if the pop guard's creaking a bit, by the way. It's getting a bit sort of loose. I think I might need to get a new one. Oh, hope you're having a good week anyway, Nellis. Okay, webcam. Cool. Webcam. How's everyone doing? I'm doing adequately. Well, nothing to really report cosplay-wise, because too long didn't read all my... well, I've been at work mostly, so I still need to sort of... I've been looking up how to sort of mix silicone colours a bit better. And one thing I actually considered is... if I mix up more of the silicone, I can maybe use what's left to sort of slush cast using the mould I normally use for latex, and see if I can just make my sort of normal horns bit in latex, not latex, silicone, which would actually last a bit longer. But anyway, here I am in postage stamp form, so let's get that game going. Now, hopefully the game's gonna cooperate this time and not crash on me, or freeze on me, or just generally irritate me to the nth degree. So yeah, for those who weren't here on Monday, we started with a sliding block puzzle and ended on basically the same sequence in a new area. So yeah. Time for another sliding block puzzle sequence. Notice in one channel whose VOD you watch, the streamers joke about being a second monitor streamer as a jokingly derogative thing, like just something you put on to the side for ambience white noise. I mean, I'd absolutely love it if that's how people consume my streams. Like, a lot of people do actually watch Twitch streams that way, and I can't really think of any higher honour, if I'm honest. Legitimately though, stream VODs are great for that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, if I can be sort of passively entertaining, that's absolutely, sort of goals for me. Okay, this feels a bit bad because normally it's loaded by now. I think it's doing it again. Fortunately, I think I managed to get past it. So what we'll do is Yep, it's doing that. So what we'll do is we will create a new desktop. Okay, close the desktop on desktop 2. We will open the task manager and we can actually force it to stop this time. Okay. Good job, desktop 2. Your task is complete and you may be closed. Notice like it is a real difference in videos you watch differently. Stream VODs are on the side and you back it up and glance over when something interesting is happening. Video essays and other highly edited videos get some sort of main event treatment when you're watching one. Yeah, one of the real advantages I've found of having a second screen is I can literally have something a bit more high focus, like a video essay, just off to the side while I'm doing something else. As opposed to, say, having to just have it in like a little picture or what have you. Anyway, sorry about that everyone. Hopefully this will load properly this time. There we go. Okay. So yep, here we are. Well, apparently these are supposed to be the saviours of these ants. No less, advertisers would love to punish the former and cater only to the latter. You think it's not inherently anything negative? Yeah, I mean, luckily advertising pays for jackal when you're streaming, so...
We'll keep just the one lamp, Alice, as a nightlight. But it stays in the upstairs hall and only
She, the chosen one?
12.
Our savior?
Our benefactor!
Speak with the elder.
Yes, you really must. He knows things. He even thinks things.
Okay, that's impressive. Knowing things is one thing, but thinking? Can't imagine thinking. Did that once. Regretted it immensely. Anyway, speaking of, sliding block puzzles.
Your
My white
victories in
whale.
combat and conundrums suggest your fitness to confront the challenges ahead. Mental strength will confirm your worthiness, or declare your defeat.
I often think in retail we should be making sliding block puzzles part of the interview process. Like, if someone can do a sliding block puzzle with no complaint, then either they're very clever, or they can do unpleasant things and keep focus, which is great for retail. Notice advertisers, or at least YouTube, have forced content creators into a weird spot where only Patreon and other side things pay, but the platform that doesn't pay is still the one they have to put their content on. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a keyhole here. I can actually recognise keyhole huts now. I'm good at this game. Okay, this is reminding me I really want some boots like that. Well, I mean, I always want boots like that, but I really should make a focused effort to get some. I mean, they'll be great. I mean, I've got long boots, but they're always sort of like cheap ones. Maybe I should make that my new crowdfunding goal. A bit more frivolous than a new screen, but hey, I'm happy to just let that sort of sit for a few years until I can get some, so. Alright. Oh. Ow. Oh yeah, distract them with the... Go on, approach the exploding bunny. Ha ha ha, bonk! So yeah, interesting story. Well, maybe not interesting, but ever since I was a kid, I've always used this brand of, well, I think it's actually been discontinued, which is annoying, but there's this brand of sort of spray for if you get stung by a wasp or a bee, or a stinging nettle, called Waspies. And I always sort of remembered, you know, okay, yeah, it's called Waspies, very on the nose. And it's only until a few years ago I realised it's supposed to be a pun, because Waspies sounds like Waspies. And like, I think it actually is literally spelt like Waspies on the packaging. But obviously I was a kid, so I didn't read it. Okay, what's going on with the fireflies? Do they think I'm weird because I hate goodbyes? They're saying farewell. I'm getting misty-eyed. Okay, so there's one more about. I've got that one. Notice it's always weird costing onto something you missed as a kid, but it's in retrospect really obvious. Yep. Okay, maybe there's more to this room than meets the eye then. Should I shoot them? Okay, violence achieves nothing. Notice the room turns into a car. I didn't guess it. Oh, more than meets the eyes, the Transformers. Oh yeah, I see what you did there. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, the recent... Whenever I think of more than meets the eye, there's this one episode of Scooby-Doo. I think it was one in the library that we always used to rent. If anyone knows the classic Scooby-Doo episodes, it was the one with the shark guards, where the gang were all on an island. And there's this one minor character who's just like, well, I think there's more about this island than meets the eye. And it turned out, obviously, he was with the shark guards who are actually the good guys, because they were just scuba divers who were investigating the villains, but... yeah, for some reason that line just lives in my head rent-free. Is there some sort of puzzle going on? Are the fireflies relevant? Something Pepe Silvere, or whatever. guess not. Okay, where else? At what other location might I find a tile? Do I need to backtrack? Yep, can't go back, so... I mean, that's low-key, Oh, hey Amanda Comet, it's been a while, how you doing? Oh wait, yeah, I just need to go over here. I'm a fool, a chair and a clown. Hey Nick, good evening to you too. Gonna be lurking while you sort out dinner, hope all is well. Yep, going pretty good. Had a few technical issues when I started, but I managed to sort them out now. Namely because they're the same technical issues I was having on Monday, so at the very least I knew how to get past them. Amanda, you're doing good. You moved back to Stockholm and now you work in gender-affirming healthcare. Oh, congrats! Yeah. For some reason... Oh yeah, so, interesting, sort of interesting-ish story. When I was a kid, my parents knew a gay couple. I mean, many such examples. Who basically lived in Brighton. And... oh god, I'm so bad at these puzzles. Basically, once we went down to visit them, sorry, brain blanked a bit there because I was trying to solve this damn puzzle. So close I can taste it. Okay, need to try again. Went down to visit them, and because a social individual that I was at the time, I basically stayed in the hotel while my parents and my brother went out and just had a pizza. And so they basically sort of owned the hotel, so I chatted them a bit. And basically I was doing my A-levels at the time, and I was sort of studying psychology because I really enjoyed it, so I spoke a fair bit about that. Sort of fast forward a few years later, I hadn't really sort of interacted with them again. But apparently my, basically, after I came out of trans, my mum spoke to them about it. And they, obviously the last thing they'd heard is us interested in psychiatry, so they basically said, oh, well, she's never going to go hungry because she can work in therapy for other trans people. It's like, yeah, you're not wrong, but... yeah. I mean, I don't think I could ever have actually worked in psychiatry, even if though I find it interesting, because... yes, solved it.
You can save us. I'll open the path.
Well, I think I actually, this is sort of making me think of, I mean, obviously when I say a bunch of, ants try to fight against their oppressors, you might think, A Bug's Life, which is a good movie. But there's also the, you know how sometimes a movie or a game will have a very similar movie or game that comes out around the same time? Or two such examples, if they're both good. Hey Nuka-Cola guy, how's it going? Welcome to the chat.
She is certainly ill. She imagines odd things, and she has a hero complex, an inherent desire.
Yep, the Woody Allen one.
To help herself, and a compulsion to make the world right. She's trying to unlock the true meaning of her life, and she doesn't know who has the key.
Yeah, when it first sort of came out, my mum saw the trailer and thought it looked really good. And she was like, oh, you know that movie about ants? We're going to go see it. And I was like, oh, okay. Because my brother and I really wanted to watch Small Soldiers, which came out at around the same time. You thought this was Grounded at first? Oh. Yeah, this is Alice Madness Returns, a gothic-themed platformer full of 90s edge. As opposed to Grounded, the far more contemporary survival game. Going good? Waiting for your workday to end? Ah, yep. Watching while at work? That's good. You're probably not being paid enough to give them your full attention. Or, you know, if you probably are giving them your full attention, but it's just nice to have something to occupy your brain with at the same time, you know? Especially if your day job's kind of mindless. Like, my day job's retail, so I generally can't do that, but I I sort of do stuff in the bakery as well, so I listen to podcasts. More listening than watching. Ah, fair enough. Oh, I hope this is worth listening to. You work on Can-Arms. Oh, Can-Ams. Can-Ams. Feels like that's short for something, but don't think it's a term I've heard before. Unless that's AMS in the sense of AM, rather. It's a brand of ATVs like Honda or Yamaha, Kawasaki. Oh, okay. Oh, you're building car parts? Wait, no, that's not what ATV means, is it?
The wicked wasps lay siege upon us and control the peaks to east and west. You must defeat them to reach Caterpillar's retreat.
I suppose I must go to the mountaintop, as it won't come to me.
We have faith that Caterpillar, the strange and wondrous, helps those in need. One day we'll have proof. Purity of heart is to will one thing, to approach his sacred eyrie. You must confront the savage daimyos. You prevent our access to his power. I'll open the entrance to the sacred caves where your journey begins.
Oh right, they're quad bikes. Quad bikes, I know. I used to love riding those as a kid. And hey Yuki, how's it going? I hear you got past that one bit of XCOM Chimera Squad? Or Chimera Squad? Now, there's two things I think about when I think of quad bikes. The first is obviously my childhood of going to the quad bike track and just riding it around. Well, three things. Second is my family. Well, briefly when I grew up, my family had a fairly nice house which had a fairly large. It was basically an old farm that had a large field attached, and my parents sort of allowed a donkey sanctuary to use the fields for their donkeys because my mum just liked donkeys. Like, I'm very much a horse girl by birth. It's like my religion. I don't really follow it, but I mean, if I was cis, I'd have definitely been raised to love horses. Icky, you did. The game didn't relent much. And yeah, basically, long story short, one of the donkeys caught tetanus, and my mum, managed to look after her well enough that she recovered, and the sanctuary was happy enough that they basically gifted the entire family a sort of quad bike experience in the hills, because this was sort of in Wales. So I remember that experience vividly because, you know, riding a quad bike in the hills, which is bloody amazing. Yeah. kind of miss those donkeys. It's like I spent my sort of teenage years just being able to go outside and feed a donkey carrots whenever I wanted. And in hindsight, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Anyway, the sort of second quad bike related thing I always think about is, of course, Tomb Raider 2. And for some reason I always associate it with the default bark you get from Lara whenever you try to press the interact button when you can't do something. No. Icky, things I can say, I miss those donkeys. Things I cannot say, I miss my donkey. You know, it's just like that well-known Robbie Williams song. Me and my donkey. Oh wait, I remember this bit. We're in a side-scroller now. I guess 'cause Mario... We'll try not to dwell on that. Okay, Alice can move, jump, shrink, and use her float as normal. Move carefully to avoid the hazards. It's kind of neat that
Regard this depiction of domestic harmony and order. The fruitful landscape encouraged industry, tolerance, and cooperation. Loving families flourished, happy children, dear friends, grateful for their well-being, lived for generations, secure, active, and free. But a sudden onslaught of alien attacks broke their fragile bodies and nearly crushed their generous spirits.
I'm gonna tell my kids this was Paper Mario. Joke, I don't have kids. I mean, I could tell my nieces, nephews, and nibblings. Oh wait, I guess it now. The ants are meant to be origami. That's why their models look kind of different to the wasps. I mean, aside from the fact they're ants, not wasps, but... Doot. I have made a terrible mistake. And thank you for the quote, Nellis. Okay, so I can't dodge, but I can shrink. Ow. Okay, one hit kill? That's kind of harsh. Okay, generous checkpointing. Not so generous jumping accuracy. As they say, when you need to improve your programming skills, you need to get good. You can be or hiss all you want, Icky. You know I'm right. Oh. It doesn't really sound the same if I try and subversion SVN good. Yeah, that's true. Ooh. Squishy, squishy. Okay, no. I do kind of like the watercolour aesthetic they've gone for here. Still kind of sad that, you know, what was it? You know, Valkyrie Chronicles, more games didn't sort of use the same aesthetic as that. Okay, Jack Black. Collect Peach. We know it's you. Nihilist, the hitboxes and game geometry look whack. Yeah, I suspect that they didn't quite, I mean, they probably didn't want to put too much work into just one sequence, but yeah, you can see they sort of skimped a little when they made this level. I mean, to be fair, it's completely different to the rest. Oh, okay. So I'll argue that wasn't great telegraphing it that it was dangerous. I mean, okay, it's bloody bamboo sticks. That makes sense, but... Oh my god, Sans Undertale in the chat. Wait. Is there something over here? I knew it. Terra Firma. Okay, that leads to the rest of the level. Oh no, wait. Right the first time? That's the rest of the level. Okay, wait, the game wants me to go this way when I'm not going to do it. Exactly. Go the way the game intended? Absolutely not. We are going the wrong way. We're finding the secrets. And I guess there's two different ways to get to the same place. We live and learn. Icky laughs nervously in human fall flat. Oh, wait, a peach. Ain't that the tooth? Okay, yep, that was the wrong way to go all along. And therefore where I needed to go. I'm really good at games. Okay, let's just spin all the way around, just in case there's something on the other side. Guess not. What? Notice who in the hell coded this bit? Someone I'd wager who wasn't really given anywhere near the amount of time they needed. I mean, it's easy to criticise game devs, but usually bugs and stuff are from a lack of resources. As with most professions, it's management's fault. Press X to exit. Well, that sure happened. You know what's kind of weird? That she's wearing her normal dress instead of the outfit from this level. Oh, and I hear a snoot. Okay. That wasn't particularly well hidden, but I'll take it.
Only the foolish believe suffering is just wages for being different.
Okay, wise words actually. I'll give the cat this one. Like literally words to live by. People suffer because things aren't fair, not because it's paying your dues or what have you.
Beautiful, honourable daughter would commemorate her deceased family in marble. I know a gifted sculptor with whom I might negotiate a commission.
Oh, okay. So the lawyer was bleeding her dry. Because like the earlier one had like a ship that she apparently invested in, which sank. And he's encouraging her to commission a sculptor that he knows. So, like, it would be very easy for him to skim off the top. Wow, some interesting characters up here. Okay, so the glowing characters are bad. Look. Samurai Wasp Archer. Oh. So yeah, fun bit of trivia. The samurai were actually predominantly archers, specifically horseback archers, basically mounted cavalry, and the katana was it was low-key a sign of office, but it was basically a backup weapon, and it was actually only in modern times that it became sort of their main symbol. In fact, they were also better known for the I keep forgetting the name for it, like Nagato or something. Basically basically a pole arm. Okay, I think the grenade launcher might be my best bet against these. What am I saying? The grenade launcher is always the answer. Like, if you think there's a problem you can't Nagatama, that was it, Nailus, thank you. If you think there's a problem you can't solve with a grenade launcher, it's because you're not trying hard enough. Think outside the box and consider, why do I believe grenades won't solve the problem? Maggot Hammer is the necklace from Phoenix, right? Oh yeah. Wait, did I say Maggot Hammer? Oh well. Chain is... Oh, okay. How do I get up there? Oh. Well, that was simple. Nick is back, having consumed and made a frankly filthy flatbread. Heck yeah, what do you put on it? Oh. Naginata. You were thinking... Okay, yeah, I get you now. I'm a very intelligent person. You put some skewered herbed pork, hummus, tzatziki, stuffed olivers, and chili sauce. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Oh, ow. Oh, and the recovery time. Olives, not olivers. Well, that might actually be amazing. Icky. Nick ate stuffed olivers. Notice, why have all these statues got their boobas out? Luckily they just look like tailor's dummies and they'll probably be okay with YouTube. I should really pay attention to this hazard ahead. Shouldn't I? Don't you just hate it when you're... Ow. You know, running... You know, you're just reading and occasionally the letters burn you. Said the wizard. Is there something over here? Feels like there should be something over here. But there is not. Boo urns. Nick, the never-ending story was made for kids and that had him boob statues. I mean, shout out to an escape room I did in... I think it was Leicester. The city of Leicester. Could have been Nottingham. Which was basically like an off-brand, never-ending story themed escape room. And it was pretty good for the most part, but like at the end it had the most terrifying animatronic I have seen in my life. Okay, I guess I need to shoot straight here. Not shoot the straight. That's always the backup plan, though. Sorry, Nick. He could have been Rotterdam or anywhere. No, because I wasn't alone, I was with friends. Don't fall. I mean, I can tell anyone I'm a straight shooter and technically be accurate, I guess. You know, strong, my new character's a human fighter energy. Huh? Help! Oh. The ruin is Slytherin. And there's a bottle. Collect. And the switch has done a thing. What's the thing? It's a thing. It's a thingy thing for thing. Thing. And another thing. Oh yeah, by the way, in cosplay news, what I've been sort of looking up is the best way to mix up silicone. So obviously, but the thing is, all I really find is just the best ways to pigment it. And that doesn't really matter because I've got the proper, you know, pigments for silicone. But no sort of advice on how to, you know, mix up exactly the colour you need. So what I'm going to try is, basically, I'm going to put a few drops of each colour that makes up... Well, I'm trying to mix up purple, obviously, for my purple tiefling cosplay. So what I'll do is, I'll mix up the purple with the red and blue, and then I'll sort of adjust it. And hopefully I can just sort of mix up the colour I need. Samurai Ink Wasp. Ow, help! I can't see a thing. Get off me. Okay, we're going to try grenading this. Okay. That's their weakness. Blowing them to pieces. As I said, anything can be solved with grenade launchers. Nick, they're just like you, for real, for real. And yes, no less, quote number 988, I'm trained in the ancient art of grenade to the face. And thank you for the quote, Icky. Remember kids, if you haven't solved your problem with grenades yet, you just aren't trying hard enough. Icky, even your math homework? Yes. I mean, if your homework happened to have been blown up by a grenade, can your teacher really fault you for not having done it? No. Icky, you have mastered grenade to the face. You're going to try throwing it next. Icky, the dog blew up my homework with a grenade. We've trained him regularly. Iris, what if your homework is online? Well, just blow up the internet. Just blow up the server with a grenade. Then you can't be expected to do your homework online. Exactly, why not 2 grenades? Funk. And the problem has been resolved. Once again, problem solved. Oh, challenge room.
There's no time to waste. There's no time at all.
Okay, combat room. Let's do this. Okay, this isn't too bad. Oh no. Okay, second wave. That wasn't so bad.
Come, Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
Yep, this again, no less. Luckily this was a significantly easier one than the last one. I think I've probably missed quite a few of these rooms because I've found like 5 of them so far. Unless, of course, I'm not very far through the game. That's also quite possible, but it feels like... I don't know, I've only been through 3 worlds, so... probably 10 more. Which way am I going? Okay, up there. Plop. Beep. Okay, another slide level. Missed. No less, judging by the number of chapters in the guides, we're about halfway through. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, can you imagine if this game had Shadow the Hedgehog's dialogue? Drat, not here. Okay, so something just happened there. Okay. Well, this could be messy. Okay, and I heard a snoot. Yep, I hear a snoot. Oop. Look at the bunny. Anyway, snoot. I see you. Exactly, Nellus. Mission failed successfully. Hey, Anna Christie, how's it going? Could someone give Anna Christie a shout out? Oh, I was looking at chat. Where's the thing gone? Oh, there it is. Thanks, Icky. Oh. Yeah, you missed out the S. Also, thanks, Nick. It's the thought that counts. $556. Can I upgrade yet? Just short. No. Yes. No, you're not my target. Okay, cool. Hold this, please. Interesting use of physics. They can't dodge if I target him, and the other wasp is adjacent. He can't dodge it. Okay. You now have my full undivided attention. Right then. Where next? Okay, smash the thing, and what does this do? Okay, it raises the platform slightly. Jump all the way over here, pull the switch. I'm guessing that does something over there. Okay, there we go. The way is opened. Did a bunch of enemies just show up? Okay, no, it's fine. Hello, is there something over here? Nope. That was close. I was nearly done by my own foolishness. Many such examples. Ah! Okay. It turns out water will actually inhibit your progress. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but I didn't know if the water knew that. Okay, touchdown. Okay, 598. Just need 2 more to upgrade the grenade launcher, which I think we'll all agree is the only weapon that matters.
Radcliffe asked me in just the once. Odd duck. Very proud of his artifacts. Ming, I think he said. And partial to Tokugawa Japan. Doesn't seem the samurai type, but perhaps that's why.
Okay, grenade launcher time. Okay, level 3 teapot cannon. Oh, that's a nice kafunk. I know I keep saying it, but I just really love the just the general click kafunk that they give video game rocket launchers, well, grenade launchers and shotguns. Just makes them so satisfying to use, you know. And jump. Okay, I can have what's in the box. And my reward for successful platforming is more platforming. Oh no. Oh no. I'm doomed. Icky, your grenade launcher in your Pocket World game was almost exclusively referred to as Kafunk. You know, Kerfunk could actually work as a given name as well. Oh yeah. Oh. Hey, I switched it off. Maybe I should get my character in Nick's new Savage Worlds campaign a grenade launcher. She used plenty of grenades in the first session. You wouldn't have thought a librarian would start with 2 grenades and not only use multiple grenades in the session, but actually end up breaking even with grenades and have just as many as she started with, but there we go.
The conflagration's point of origin was obvious. First, the library caught fire, and it spread disastrously when the gas line exploded.
Yep, because there was those previous ones that are talking about the library being full of paper and her parents having fancy new gas lines installed. Oh, speaking of, here comes the traumatic flashback.
Dinah saved my life. I survived because she showed me how to escape. I didn't leave the lamp in the library, and Dinah didn't knock it over. The lamp and Dinah were upstairs when I went to bed. Dinah was in the room with me when the fire started.
Okay, plot twist. So yeah, for those who weren't keeping track, previously she was blaming herself for the fire because there was sort of implication she might have pyromanical tendencies. And there's also the suggestion her cat might have left a lamp running well, she might have left a lamp running and the cat knocked it over. Notice if you try and shorten it, you get Kerr though. Yep, Kerr, everyone's favourite old-fashioned insult. Originally a dog that wouldn't stop barking, apparently. Hey, stop being mean to those origami ants. Oh, I get it. Wasps chew paper.
This is terrible. Oh, great caterpillar, why have you abandoned us? The door ahead is sealed. Only by playing the correct sequence of bells can it be opened.
A dubious honour, I
Oh
suspect.
no. Help me. Okay. I can do this. I hate rhythm games so much. I mean, except for, oh god, what was it called? You know, the really good one. Came out a short time ago from the same, team that brought us The Evil Within. Everyone was surprised, especially by how it was good, and then they, closed the studio down. Tango Gameworks, and... why can't I remember the name of the game? Notice these bits do weird frame rate thingies that make you suspect they're a little glitchy. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting some input lag, at least. Which I suspect is why there's a option to skip. Remember, if you walk without rhythm, you won't attract the worm. That's all I know about June, and I only know it because it was referenced in a really popular song once. Yeah, the Weapon of Choice video with, what's his name? Which ended up being kind of funny because obviously he ended up casted in June. Kevin Bacon. Although, to be fair, he's in everything anyway, so... Christopher Walken, that's who I was thinking of. It's always the red button. Okay, I can do this. Once again, I have to point out how traumatized I am from the dance minigames in Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Okay, that was on me, I pressed the wrong button.
The tune's embedded in my memory, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat.
Get
Why
to the
are
tree,
you
Alice.
acting like such a
Help
prat?
our brothers.
So yeah, I get it now. They're origami ants, and that wasps not only do they attack ants and other eusocial insects, but they also chew paper. It all makes sense now. Okay, time to get my good friend Mr. Kafunk out. Wait, no. Kafunky Peds. Where are you spawning from? Oh, there. It's from up there. Okay. Hey, not now. I'm dealing with the other thing. Leave me alone. There we go. I'll have that. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting when it's locked on, it takes away your jump button. Okay, there's another one around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Ow. Rude. Okay. We're not quite in the clear yet. Oh. Okay. I think I handled that quite well. Notice you keep thinking of Scar's instruments and music sheets. But it'll use almost every button on the entire controller, aspect so much of you. The entire Switch one, it's also on PC, it's also on mobile too. You wonder how they fit all those inputs onto a phone screen. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people really like rhythm action games, but I never really got the appeal. Get another slide. Wait, I get it now. They're piles of ash. something shooting at me. Whoa. Ow, ow. Ow. Oh, ah. Okay. And here we are. Is there something about the trees? Please don't tell me that's... Okay, no, it's not another sliding tile puzzle. Scared me for a second there. Begone, vile pits. Oh no. Notice all I can really do in Sky is run around and fly and explore, and there are buttons in the menu to ask players to help if you're not finding something or need help. Okay, the instruments are optional. That's not too bad then. Down we go. Oh, okay. Guess I still needed the thing and the thing. There we go. Bonk. Bonk. And stab. Okay, there's a keyhole over there, and I think there's an explodey thing over here. Okay, can't explode the thing. I can go through the keyhole. Bottom, couple of teeth. Okay, let's go. Come on, show yourself. You okay there? it's still acting as if there's still enemies about. This does not bode well. But still, bode it shall. Okay, crisis over. Well, except for the fact there's going to be enemies over here because... Will you give me control of my camera back? I want to shoot the thing over there. Okay, let's go. No camera, please stop being helpful. No less, you just thought of what game where background music changes based on whether audiences are on screen. Then you immediately thought of the player-made challenge of aggroing enemies but keeping them off screen long enough for the music to change. Yes. Whether what? Oh, you said audiences instead of enemies. That makes slightly more sense then. Whether enemies are on screen. I was confused for a second. Like, do you mean like something in Paper Mario where there's an audience, or...? Hey there. Hold this, please. Yes, approach the scary bunny. Well, it's been dealt with. Keyhole. Through we go. And what's on the other side? Okay, bottle collected. How many bottles are there in this area anyway? A lot. Notice you think generally games have the background music change based on whether enemies are nearby and alive, but what if one had it where the background music changed based on whether you could see them? Huh. To be fair, I think that's the general intent. But like a lot of game, like, designers sort of realise, it's kind of like the Jaws effect. Like, you'll, when the background enemy, while the battle music starts playing, you'll get scared. Oh, so that if you ran around the enemies and finagled the camera to keep them off screen, you could get the battle music to stop even though they were trying to kill you. Oh yeah. To be fair, the glitch is usually the other way around, like, there'll be an enemy you can't really see yet, that's not really aggroed, but the game nevertheless starts playing the battle music. Door closing. Just a funny force encounter, thought you had. Fair enough. Hey, Ant.
A bridge will complete the path, but this substance has blocked the way. Can you help us to remove it?
I believe I've got the proper tool.
At the top of the mountain, you will find the entrance to the next sacred cave.
It's just knowing she had to kill a bitch. Sheer look of the trail on its face. No less. And yes, Mass Effect 1 did what I just said a while back. Fast music started up before you got close enough to the enemies to find out where there were any. Oh. Yeah, it just happens a lot.
We are saved, our benefactor!
You're free, my friends.
Almighty Lepidopterus, a sleeper in the mountain, many-legged lord of Lady, divided in effect.
Oh, I hear a snoot. Ding. Okay, guess I'm climbing. Oh wait, is that a thing? I think I see a thing. Nope. Just disappears. Okay, I guess I need to switch those pots on. They're not going to stop spawning, are they? No, you guess these folks what someone's talking about recently about ant logic and salt shaker heads. Oh yeah, that tracks. Ow, rude. Okay, switching the thing on. Okay. Ooh, a keyhole to explore.
Flush the unpleasant from your mind, Alice. Reject the painful as you would the repulsive depraved. Forgetting is...
Yeah, I think the psychiatrist and the lawyer are both definitely up to something. Like, I'm pretty sure psychotherapists aren't meant to sound like cult leaders. It does help. Okay, there are gonna be enemies around here, I guess. Or not. Ah, come on, that is completely unfair. Like, if they're gonna throw respawning enemies at me. How's it going? I could do some chips. Some nice salty chips. Okay, thought that was a snoot for a second, but I think it was just creaking. Known as spaghetti as an art? You're the most prolific artist since Picasso, then.
The grateful most often confer benefit to the source of their gratitude.
I guess. I mean, that's usually how it works. I mean, the, oh, I see it. How do I get over there, then? Am I following another route entirely, or...? Nope, guess I need to follow these around somehow. Oh, I get it. There you are. Maybe it's the sort of lighting in this area, but that was a lot hard to see. Okay, this is a lovely colour palette, but... Okay, made it.
When Papa grounded me, I climbed down the trellis. The tree branch makes a bridge, and it's not much of a drop. Keep our secret, Alice, or we're not sisters.
Notice there are already unfilled circles in small mode. They shouldn't blend in with the background. I missed. Oh well, still collected it. Okay. Bounce. Is that one of those giant enemies up there? Oh no, it's a rock. That's not so bad. Rocks I can deal with. Fire apparently not so much.
Observe, learn, and react.
That's how games work. Can I just small under it? Nope, apparently not. Eh? Nihilus, as evocative as a featureless white void is, it's a very bad mix with transparency effects. Exactly. Let's get the old funk. Pull. Great. Well, at least it isn't timed. challenge room. First, I'll go grab this.
Fire, Alice! Fire!
Save yourself! Wake up, Lizzie! Lizzie! Open the door!
The key, Lizzie! Unlock the door! You'll burn!
Oh yeah, they said her sister died of smoke inhalation in her sleep. Which, yeah. I mean, I was going to say that's dark, but it's not exactly sunshine and rainbows this game, is it? And I'm sorry I keep hitting the mic there. Right. And continue.
There's no time to waste.
Okay, another combat challenge. Time for crab. Wait, can I just... Oh, I made it. Somehow.
Come, Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
What happened there? I think they just sort of died. No, at least you could have used the pot from the tea pouring emoji as a base when you did that bit for the Pathfinder objection lol. You could have. Anyways, where am I going? Okay. Sure was nice of them to give me a little spot where I could see where the platform was coming down. Eh. Okay, made it. And we're back to unshattered screens. Oh, that could have been bad. Okay, so it's got fire. Ah. Okay. Okay there. Oh no. Notice you like the little screen cracks. It's always good when the obligatory low health screen effect is actually subtle. Yeah, that's true. Oh, down I go. Calling out Hollow Knight here. Really should get back to playing Hollow Knight. It's one of those games I definitely enjoy more when it's I'm playing it offline instead of streaming it. Okay, what does this button do? It opens the door. For sure. Okay, let's gracefully glide down. Ah. Worst possible timing. Oh look, I'm right back to the beginning again. Isn't that lovely? Okay, just relax. I have all the time in the world. I'll even sip some tea. That wasn't so bad. They haven't been setting me back on falls before. That wasn't from the fall though, it was from the fire. You can really tell they put a lot of effort into that hair animation. I mean, it's actually super impressive for like a, what, 2007 release? Hey Pixel. Oh, 2011. Yeah, that makes more sense. Also, hey Pixel, how's it going? It goes. See you in a bit, Nerlis. Well, as long as the relentless march continues, I guess. this is my 4th time trying this one specific jump. 2011, one of the busiest years in gaming. Skyrim, Arkham City, Portal 2. Wait, Arkham City was 2011? I could have sworn it was more recent. Well, wait, I suppose that was only the third game in this. Sorry, the second game in the city, wasn't it? Okay, made it. What have we got here? Another painting to hop into? Why not? Yeah, I mean, I can easily remember the release date of
belligerents, without true cause or purpose, abused and murdered their pacific victims, whom they hated for being different. The invaders corrupted the vivid world. The assaulted could not comprehend the merciless brutality. Still, they stayed on, trying to placate their oppressors and recover their past. The cruel interlopers attacked at intervals instead of killing them all at once. The wretched survivors suffered in perpetual fear. Is there a worse fate?
Pixel, you want to say Arkham Knight was 9 years ago at this point? Well, I'll just sit here and turn into a skeleton, I guess. Why can't I pick up this one tooth? But yeah, I easily remember the release date for Skyrim because it was 11/11/11. Okay, I can't attack here, so you're just a set piece. You remember the release year for Skyrim because the game was super going out of business and was selling it half off. Oh, because the game was going Really? Was that just one way you lived? Because I'm pretty sure I was going into games after 2011. I mean, I haven't been in a physical game shop for like a decade, but... No less... Oh, sugar... okay. You were just about to say you wanted to start joking about this being a game from 2002, but then you realised this same year as Skyrim. That feels weird. Pixel, you have no game... You have no GameStop? Ah. So did they specifically go out of business in Ireland, or...? Right, so I guess this is a metaphor for all of the paper that burnt in her life. Oh no. The original American McGee's Alice came out in 2000. Yeah, I'm old. Just tell the kids to just skibbity my corpse or whatever. This feels way older than that, or you guess Skyrim's left such an impression that you want to think it came out more recently. Oh no, Skyrim's been out for ages. It's been re-released more times than I can count now. But it's kind of wild to me that I remember when, you know, it was the big upcoming game and everyone was super hyped for it. And thank you for the quote, Nellis. Pixel, remember that Skyrim is always being re-released. It's true. It was remastered with updated graphics, so sometimes it's cheating when being compared to other games at the time. True. And it was no crisis. It wasn't exactly setting benchmarks. Push the rock. Lol. And possibly even the Mao. Anyways. Pull the chain, Kronk. You know what they say? A panda eats, shoots, and leaves. Is the background about to attack me? I sure hope not. Maybe the leap from Oblivion to Skyrim just left that much of an impression on Nolus. I think the thing that really annoyed me about Skyrim compared to Oblivion compared to Skyrim was they really nerfed unarmed attacks. Like in Oblivion, unarmed attacks were really quick and you could just spam them if you specialised in hand-to-hand, and also they obviously drained stamina, so if you had high unarmed and you punched an enemy a few times, they'd just go down. In fact, it's probably as close as any Western RPG's got a good monk experience. And again, I suppose Fallout has the actual sort of has actual fist weapons, so there's that. Okay. 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 Pixel, just making potions to increase your enchanting, to enchant items, to increase your potions, to make better potions, to increase your alchemy, rinse and repeat. Yep. It was even worse in Morrowind. Oblivion tried to patch it a little, but not quite enough. Like, in Morrowind, you could literally just create potions that would increase your alchemy. So at the very least, Skyrim sort of made you go an extra layer. Oh no, what terror that... Oh. Hold this, please. Like, not sure about the name, but Hysteria's quite a nice mechanic. You know, just as a, like a comeback mechanic if you're low on health. Notice there's one item in all of Skyrim that has an enchantment that boosts unarmed damage. So yeah, remotely viable unarmed build is actually just the alchemy cheese with silly payoff. If you recall correctly, not only did Oblivion's unarmed skill let you ragdoll enemies through stamina damage, but you could also disarm and paralyze them. Pixel... Oh yeah, you could also set player dot... You could also use console to set your race to giant. No! They're doing it again.
Once more, the Shadow Dragon winds along the path. Follow the dragon, Alice.
Ah, I see how it goes. Makes perfect sense, really. At least now it does.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could disarm enemies with just unarmed in Oblivion. I remember there's one really cool moment where I basically lost my sword because I was fighting a Dremora who also get the disarm ability. So I lost my sword, couldn't find it. So I basically punched the Dremora until they dropped their sword and hit them and beat them up with that. What am I up to? 2.5 hours. I think I might wait till I get to the next save point and... You know, maybe I'll end the stream by doing a tower puzzle. See how this goes. suppose the nice thing is, since you're in control of the timer, at the very least I can instantly reset it. You don't remember if there's a perk that lets you paralyze, but you know very well what you can get mixing canistries and swamp fungal pod. Yeah. Oblivion's perks basically unlocked at like every 25 levels in a given skill, didn't they? Okay, is there something this way? Still not quite everything. Okay, this way and that way. So how do I get up there? Oh, okay. Well, that was a lot simpler than I expected it to be. 2 directions. No less, tell me this much. Even though there's no night eye alchemical effect, did you prefer Skyrim's relatively piss-easy alchemy system to previous games? Yeah, I feel like just matching the 2 different effects of any given ingredient just sort of works pretty well. Nice and elegant. You know, I can't actually think about sort of any sort of Eastern themed game level without just remembering the Suki Tumblr shitpost. Namely because obviously the most up-to-date version of it has the OP returning to say she's transitioned, but and collect. Pixel, a good system doesn't mean much if the majority of players don't interact with it. True. But to be fair, most players did use the alchemy system. Because it was quite simple. And it was one of the easier stats to grind if you wanted to just quickly increase your stats. Actually, no, that was probably not that great because obviously anything increased the relative level of enemies, so if you just grinded alchemy, you could actually get yourself into quite serious trouble. Because obviously you'd only have alchemy to deal with enemies, and granted high level poison probably could do quite a bit. I mean, what I really remember from Skyrim is jumping off that one hill near the Imperial City, which did just enough fall damage to increase your acrobatics, and also using that to grind up restoration with the one default spell you get. Is that all of them? Yes. Okay, let's do this puzzle. Nailed it.
The gate is opened. Now it appears that I can continue my ascent to the peak.
What you remember from Skyrim was Super Mario laying down philosophical insights. I ask you this, is it better to be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Well, the obvious answer is obviously no one is but born good or evil, and that's ridiculous. Take your biological determination and shove it. So what, you think you're better than other dragons, Parthenax? Although it is kind of funny to imagine him saying that in the Mario voice. You know, I ask you this. Is it better to be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? It's a me, Snoopio. I work for the NSA. Notice you were very confused for a second, then you remember who voiced him. Pixel, to be fair, dragons across all media and myth are either implicitly good and godly or evil and greedily. Yeah. Like, Nick's sort of, not been too happy of how that's affected world building. Because, well, it's the whole always chaotic evil thing. It's even more baked into dragons than other things. Anywho, we're at 2 hours 30 minutes, so I think I'm going to call the stream here. Now that the sliding block puzzle is out of the way. Only the victorious something best pass valor. Okay, let's see if it closes gracefully. You gonna close gracefully, game? Thank you, game. Notice you're trying to remember a particularly strong Skyrim memory, but all you're guessing are potion recipes. I mean, also valid. Like, I think it's been pointed out that there is sort of like a very clear good-bad divide between Eastern and Western dragons. Because sort of Western dragons tend to be monsters to be slain. Eastern dragons are more like definitely more divine creatures, although there's examples of both. Anyway, so Nick's streaming some indie games, currently My Lovely Empress. Nettie's streaming Lucy Dreaming, first playthrough. Bunyip Mam's streaming Undertale. And Summer's streaming more Nausea. Notice there's that one frost troll on the way to the Greybeards. You guess it became tradition for your characters to throw it off the mountain when you got Fusrodar fully upgraded. Yeah, I remember Outside Xbox had all those running gags about it. I can't remember which one of them kept having trouble with it, but one of them did. Anyways, I'm gonna give Nico a little raidy raid. So yeah, stream-wise, I'll be back. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll be on this very channel. And I'll be streaming, well, I'll be GMing some D&D. It's a quest called Guinness Pig, featuring a fan favourite NPC, a sentient black pudding. And they're going to be off on a quest to find a wizard's lab, which might have some answers to their origins. Oh, and then on Friday I'll be streaming with Nick and Goggles. I think it'll be on Nick's channel, but I'm not sure. And we're basically going to be playing competitive Monster Prom. Basically trying to get a date with the same character. No less, Biazura. It's the arena champion. I remember that guy. I hate that guy so much. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. Everyone have a lovely evening, a lovely week if I don't see you again. And we're going to raid in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, and if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment and subscribe. You're still